points of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Mahomes. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mahomes now on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Downing. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll run. This is Walton. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now a carry for Walton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This defense for the Rams, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis.
Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, This ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they'll start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mahomes to throw once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's got room. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, L.A. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, Downing. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Here's Walton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The Seahawks at 1-6 now. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
They go back to Walton. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Walton. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dowling. Touchdown, Seahawks. Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there taken in by Smith. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Kenneth Murray. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dive it the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake. Dowling. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Herb Smith Jr. from 10 yards out. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, every play certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Herb Smith Jr. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded right around the 8. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
What a tug-of-war this game has been. A tie at the half. I remember when I was playing, my coaches always talked about the first 5 minutes of each half. That's where you can gain the momentum and seize an opportunity. We've got one team in position to do that right now.
On the move to his left. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now left side on the swing pass. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we're both trying to be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. He's got room past the 30.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On second down, Swift.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they should passing formation, short shotgun, and then ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Mahomes takes it himself.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on second down, Mahomes.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to a running back and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They run again with Walton. sheds himself free. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to throw. Downing. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Walton. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the toss, here's Walton. And this time he is in. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair. play fake here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions.
And now here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Levante David in on the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Downing. He'll rifle this one deep right side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end that came out for the offense.
I thought that were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now here's another interception.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I'm going to play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Walton. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. To throw on 3rd down, Downing.
He makes the catch off the tip by the safety.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? When you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's It's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dowling. He's going to look deep for more. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll start with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dowling. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.